My name's Ken, and I'm a regular guy who loves adventure. As a teenager, I travelled across South America. And in my early 20s, I crossed the Sahara Desert. And now I'm attempting something I've never done before. I'm heading to Peru to search the Amazon rainforest for a lost Incan city. My journey starts in the city of Cusco, near the Urubamba Valley in the Andes Mountains in southeastern Peru. With an altitude of 3,400 meters, Cusco is one of the highest cities in the world. In the past, this ancient city was the capital of the Inca Empire until the Spanish conquest in the 16th century. Today, it's a popular tourist destination and serves as a gateway for people who want to enter the jungle. I'm here meeting up with the rest of the team from the UK. We're all aspiring adventurers, but haven't taken on a task exactly like this before. None of us really know quite what to expect.
This is your pre-trek haircut. Sorry, not headcut.
It's important.
Takes too far.
Yeah, I feel it's important to not give the insects or anything else too much to nesting. But I'm working on my beard growth.
Ian is an old friend and someone I've travelled with through many countries before.
In case he slips, mate. That's me. In case he slips.
Right, gotcha.
With a military background, Ian is no stranger to remote environments. And like any good soldier, his first thought is about where to get hold of a good weapon. Making sure we have the correct supplies is essential if we want to be sure we don't die in the jungle, like many of the explorers before us who have disappeared searching for Paititi.
What is Paititi? No one knows for sure. I consider Paititi to be the furthest penetration by the Incas into the jungle-covered mountains to the east and to the northeast of Cusco. It's something really yet to be determined as to its existence, its form, and its location. So it could be an actual site, an actual lost city.
And not just any lost city, but as legend says, the place where the Incas hid all their undiscovered gold. Before we can begin our search, we have to make our way to the jungle.
How are you feeling, Ian?
Optimistic that I may throw up.
Describe the bus we're on.
Describe it. It's held together by bits of plywood. It's sheet metal. There's no suspension. It's smelly. It's cramped. It's bumpy. All I can smell are fumes. My altitude sickness pills are in the hold because we were in such a rush to get it. Every time just seems to run away with itself. But for the next 10 hours it's going to be home, pal.
The next part of our journey will take us over 200 kilometers across the Andes mountain range to Atalaya. Atalaya is a remote fishing village on the banks of the Madre de Dios River. and where we will meet our local guide. But first, we have to make it across the mountains and some of the most dangerous roads in the world. Every year, countless people die making this journey, and it's easy to see why. Landslides are common here, and the road is poorly maintained and prone to crumbling. We've swapped our bus for something smaller that can manage the roads better. But that doesn't mean there aren't still obstacles to be overcome.
What do you think's happened, Ken?
What's that?
What do you think's happened?
Looks like there's been a landslide up ahead and one of the trucks has kind of been caught in it, so we're just going to have to kind of see if everything's alright. With altitudes and stretches of the road approaching 5,000 meters, this is not a place where you want to break down.
Yeah, don't say the raises.
Oh my god. There has in fact been a landslide up ahead, but it happened a while ago. There's roadway caved through it, but it's really steep like this. Right. And I think the trucks obviously struggled to get over and bottomed out.
For Ken Halfpenny, this expedition is his first. The Andes are not a forgiving environment, and only a taste of what is still to come.
No. Don't worry, man.
Yes, worry. Now is the perfect time to panic.
I feel sorry for this guy.
For the final part of the journey, we've managed to hitch a ride with a local logging truck, which should take us straight to Atalaya. Timber production is big business in Peru, and every year vast areas of the rainforest are logged. But for many people in this region, logging is the only income they have.
There we go.
Balancing on top of a pile of timber in an open-air truck may not be the most conventional form of travel, but out here, it's the norm.
This reminds me of being back in Iraq.
We still have a long way to go, and with the roads being so precarious, going fast isn't an option. It's well into the early hours of the morning by the time we reach Atalaya.
Well, it's probably the absolute worst night of my life, but other than that, fine.
I don't suppose you got my water bottle out there. It was in the back of the seat. No, the water bottle. Oh.
With an early start ahead of us, there's nothing else to do but grab our gear and head to the farmhouse where we'll be bunking down for the night. It's been a long journey to get here, and it's hard to believe that in a few short hours we will finally be stepping into the jungle. After several hours travelling along the Madre de Dios River, we arrive at our drop zone. Staring into the jungle, I'm nervous about what unknown things lie ahead of us. This is our point of no return. Once that boat is gone, it's just us and the jungle.